Hey everybody, welcome to FPSGeneral. My name is Ben. Thank you for stopping by. So today, I thought I'd make a quick video about my trip to MLG Columbus about 3 weeks ago. And I really quickly wanted to give out 3 thank yous to the people that made this possible for me. So first off, MLG Columbus was a great success. I met some really cool people. I got to do some great things. I got some great interview footage. But also, I got to see competitive COD for the first time myself. And it was a great experience for me. And thank you to every single one of the people that made this possible. So here are my 3 thank yous. The first one is to you guys. I would not be here today if it wasn't for you guys, the viewers, the subscribers, even just the people that randomly clicked on the video. Even if you click away right away and just give me your view, I appreciate it. You guys made this possible for me, and I'm eternally grateful to you guys. My second thank you is to the people that made this possible for me through giving me this opportunity to produce content for FPSGeneral. First off, I want to thank my boss, Jess Brohard. She works with me on a daily basis. She's a great gamer, and she's super funny. I'll link her channel down in the description, and you guys make sure you guys go show her some love because she's awesome. So thank you, Jess. Second off, I want to thank the people over at Curse, and I want to thank the people at MLG for hooking me up with a press pass and giving me access to the event, as well as giving me the opportunity to say that I'm a professional YouTuber. I also want to thank all the people that gave me the opportunity to interview them, to talk with them at MLG Columbus, and people that helped me produce content, because I couldn't do this stuff without you either. But the most profound thank you that I want to give for my trip to MLG Columbus is to my buddy Austin, also known as Pomage on YouTube. Let me explain why. Columbus is not a cheap city to travel to, and traveling in general is very expensive as well. So, when I thought that I had $1,000 for the entire weekend, that I'd already paid for my airfare and my hotel, and had been charged, and I still had the $1,000 left over, I thought I was in the clear. But it turns out that that $1,000 had not yet been charged for the cost of the hotel and the airfare. And then the second thing that I made a big mistake on was I accidentally booked my flight for Monday night instead of Sunday night, so I would have had to stay an extra night in a hotel. However, it turns out that for the entire weekend, after the airfare and hotel, I only had roughly $150 left for the entire weekend. That's covering food, taxi to and from the airport, which is about $25 each way, and also every other incidental. And I did not know about this until Sunday morning. And when I checked my bank account on my computer on Sunday morning, I had $15 left in my bank account. And I was a little worried. So I didn't eat at all day. I went to the hotel bar on Sunday night. I did not think that I was going to be able to have a place to stay that night. I thought I was going to end up going to a Waffle House or a McDonald's and just sitting there until I could find some way to the airport the next day. So while I'm sitting in the hotel bar and chatting up these other professional YouTubers and other MLG players, I talked with them, and these guys were really nice. But one of them took me aside, and we talked for a little while, and he offered to pay for my hotel room, citing that it was Canadian hospitality and he had a bunch of American money to get rid of before he left for Canada in a few hours. I was in shock. I was actually in complete disbelief that somebody would just willingly offer something like that. And keep in mind that he was a complete stranger. I'd only seen a couple of his videos on YouTube before. I never interacted with him, even over the internet. Not in person at all. Never even seen him before. And yet, he offered this to me. He paid for a $215 hotel room just because I did not have a place to stay that night. There were so many other things he could have offered too. He could offer to have me stay in his room even if he had felt generous. But instead, he offered to buy me a hotel room. He forked over $215 of his own money out of his wallet, cash, handed it to the person across the counter and said, "Hey, make sure this guy has a place to stay tonight." I cannot thank him enough. Nobody does that. Not even the nicest people I've ever met, not even the nicest people on YouTube would be willing to do that. And here Austin is offering this. I am completely still, this 3 weeks later, completely in shock. And I want to offer him a thank you from the bottom of my heart. I can't thank him enough, because I don't know what have happened that night. I didn't even have enough money for a bus pass or a extended fare to get back there, because I'd actually gotten myself a small little dinner at McDonald's that night. So, I don't know. I don't know where I'd be. But all I want to say is thank you. And here's how I'm going to repay you. First off, as soon as I can, I'm going to give him back the money that he gave to me. I'm going to give it back to him in Canadian dollars too, so, can't make any excuses with that. The second thing I want to do is that I want you guys to go over and show him some love. Subscribe to his channel if you don't already. Check out a few of his videos. Maybe even turn off ad block when you do, and help me pay back that debt that I owe him. But most importantly, and thirdly, I want to tell everybody that this guy is just the most amazing guy that I've ever met. Nobody is willing to show anybody that kind of kindness, even just a random stranger. And from the bottom of my heart, thank you. Thank you for showing me that kindness, because I really needed it. I was kind of going through a hard time, This weekend was kind of my chance to get away and not have to worry about anything. And come Sunday morning, I was pretty damn well freaking out. And he really stuck his neck out for me. He was really there for me, and I needed it. And he was there. So, most profoundly, and once again, and I'm probably going to say it for years, thank you, Austin. Thank you. I'll link his channel down in the description, so it'll be right nice and easy for you guys. Just make sure you guys go over and show him some love. But I had a great time at Columbus, and I couldn't have had it without all you guys. I couldn't have had it without the people who helped me get there. And most importantly, I couldn't have done it, I couldn't have enjoyed it, and I wouldn't have been able to make it home without Austin. Thanks, guys. Check back tomorrow for some great content. Peace out, guys.